Welcome everybody to football, the people's game. And today is match week 6 in the UCL. And currently teams like Liverpool, Bayer Leverkusen, Aston Villa, Inter Milan, Stade Brest, Barcelona, Dortmund, and Atlanta are in first to 8th position respectively on the table. From first to 8th position is the automatic qualification spot into the knockout rounds. Teams like Real Madrid, UEFA Champions League giants are 18th position after their emphatic win against Atlanta last night. Pep Guardiola's City is placed 20th on the table. Today I'm having with me a special football analyst, Eto. Eto is with me. So Eto, welcome to the show.
My pleasure to be here, Horace.
So how impressed are you with the performance of some of the teams in the top 8 in the UEFA Champions League, especially Unai Emery's Aston Villa, sitting third after their 3-2 win against Leipzig last night, with goals from McGinn, Duran and Barkley for Aston Villa?
Well, I'm really impressed with what Unai Emery Aston Villa are doing at the moment.
Yes.
I think if they continue with what they are doing, they will secure a spot in the automatic qualification zone. So it's been shocking to me, honestly, that Aston Villa that spot at the moment, because they are an average team that has played the Champions League for a very long time.
Yes.
And coming back, putting on these performances week in, week out, has been shocking to me. So, and this competition comprises of teams like great teams like Real Madrid, Barcelona, Bayern, Juventus, which are surprisingly has been underperforming in the Champions League this season. So, Unai Emery is doing a fantastic job at Aston Villa. So I think if they continue, they win. I think they have 2 matches left.
They have 2 matches
left. If they
left.
can win one out of the 2, they will qualify.
They will be the 8th automatic team to qualify to the next round.
Yes. So yeah, they have been impressive this season.
Okay. So 2 games left to play, just like you said earlier, before the knockout phase. Who do you see can drop from the 8th automatic spot? Liverpool are first, Leverkusen are second, Villa are third, Inter Milan are fourth, Stade Brest are fifth, Barcelona are sixth, Dortmund are seventh, and Bayern Munich 8th. This currently, as it stands, these are the 8 teams that are within the zone of the automatic qualification into the next round without a playoff.
Okay. You never really can tell, considering the fact that there are still 3 matches remaining to play.
For some teams that did not play last night.
Yes. So a lot of things can still happen in the remaining matches, and tonight's game will be very crucial in determining who will qualify automatically from the qualification spot. So I think tonight's game, whoever wins that game has one hand on the top 8. Then the loser will be struggling to keep up with the club at the top 8. So tonight's game will be very crucial in determining that qualification.
Okay, tonight we have 2 tough games in Dortmund versus Barcelona and Juventus versus City. Dortmund and Barca are having the same stats this season in the UEFA Champions League, playing 5 matches so far out of their 8 matches, and they each have won 4 matches and lost 1 each. They both have 12 points currently. What is your opinion on that game this evening?
Barca Dortmund match, I think it's going to be a very tough match.
Yes.
With both teams having equal stats this season in the Champions League.
Yes.
So it's going to be a fair game as well, and an even matchup, because I think their recent form are kind of the same. So it's going to be an even matchup. So we are hoping for a great match this evening. I can't really predict the outcome of the match, considering the fact that both clubs are struggling at the moment. So let's wait and watch the match
what
tonight.
Will happen this evening.
Yes.
So just like you said about form of these 2 clubs, Barcelona in recent matches have been struggling, especially since the last international break. Prior to that last international break, from the beginning of the season, Barcelona have been very much outstanding, especially in La Liga. And currently, with their poor form, they have been struggling. What is the cause of that poor form for Barcelona? Did you see it coming?
At the beginning of the season, there was a long way to go. So they were doing quite well from the beginning of the season. But I think the cause of this poor run of form is as a result of one or two injury that happened to their key players. Players like Ronald Araujo is very pivotal in the Barcelona defense
this season.
So since he left, you can see Barca conceding goals almost in every match. So you can see his absence there is very impactful negatively in the defense. So I think it's the injury that happened to some players that is causing Barcelona poor run of form this season.
And I think Lamine Yamal was injured within that period as well.
And also the absence of Lamine Yamal. He's a young kid, but if you watch Barcelona game, you see that he creates very plenty chances for the attackers, and also eases the game.
Numbers of goals this season. It's also outstanding.
So I think his absence is also among the
one of the stuff that is affecting Barcelona recently.
Yes.
Okay. So City have struggled as well in their last 9 games and face a tough test tonight against Juventus. City are currently 20th on the table and Juventus are 22nd, with both teams having 8 points each. What's your opinion on that game this evening? Manchester City versus Juventus.
It's going to be a tough one as well. With both clubs fighting for survival, I think both teams will play their best football game this night
to get three crucial points.
3 maximum crucial points they need to tiptoe
them to be at a safe place.
Exactly. Mathematically, they can still qualify for the automatic spot.
If I thought the teams that are in the 8th positions drops points, so and they are able to win their remaining 3 matches,
I think that will be a total of 9 points.
Yes.
Added to this
8 points that they have,
they can take them somewhere. So they still have a chance. They still hope for qualification. So I don't think either of the club will play with tonight's game.
Okay.
Both of the club would want to have the maximum 3 points.
Okay.
So
talking about Manchester City, in their last 9 games, they have really struggled. And in the history of Pep Guardiola's career, this is a bad, the most awful results that he has had in 9 games. So what do you think is causing that Pep Guardiola's City struggle this season?
The Pep Guardiola's City struggle is, I would say, as a result of some injury also, because when your key player goes off injured, it will surely affect the team performance. Player like Rodri, I think is the current Ballon d'Or.
He's the current world best.
Yes, world best player. So
controversial world best, because there are so many opinions on him winning that accolade.
Many think it's controversial, but I think he somehow deserves it because he had a fantastic season last season. So his absence is what is affecting Manchester City to me, because he plays at the center of the park, and if you don't have a solid player there, it will surely affect your team's performance. So I think his absence is what is affecting Manchester City's form.
Okay, so last week Pep Guardiola in his interview said that City would be his last club that he would manage, and that he's considering leaving a coaching career to take some rest, and if he would coach in the future, it will be the national side. We have seen also last season Klopp also dropping with the excuse that he needs some rest. Why are current managers going off too early compared to managers that we have had before, like Ferguson and Arsene Wenger? Why are they dropping too early?
I think in the Pep Guardiola's case, I think he has won it all at the club level. So
do you think it's as a result of his current bad form that he's having at Manchester City that is making him to consider?
I don't think Pep retiring has anything to do with the current form Manchester City are in at the moment. I think Pep Guardiola has won it all.
Yes.
On the club level. So I think he needs to take a break to clear off his head.
Okay.
Like he said, if I can remember, he said that he can't imagine leaving Man City and going to another club, going to training every morning. Like he said, he needed some rest. So
he said that if he should leave, he's going to play. He's going to take his time to play golf.
So that's what I'm saying. He needs rest. So he needs to take a time off, and that's what he's planning to do. It's not as a result of the poor from Manchester City are in. I don't think it has anything to do with that.
Okay. Just like Pep Guardiola said that if he's taking up any coaching job again, it will be at the national side. What national team do you see possibly that you think Pep Guardiola will consider in the future if he should leave Manchester City?
Pep is a great coach.
Yes.
All the national team would want to go for him anytime he makes himself available.
Yes.
So I think top country like the Argentina, Spain, Brazil, I think he would consider some of those countries because they are great. He's a great coach, and these are
great teams
as well. So I think the Argentina, Portugal, Belgium, Brazil. I think you can consider some of those great countries.
Okay. So all right, everybody, this is Football, the People's Game, and we would like you to subscribe to follow more of our footballing analysis. So thank you, Eto, for having you on the show.
My pleasure.
I look forward to having you on the show next time.
Yeah,
that's always been fun having you around.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you for having you.
Thank you.